Today I show you how to make such a weapon as you can see on my custom weapon and custom bot number 3 video. So for that you need those assets here. The sound effect pack, a link is in the description, textures of your mesh, so of your weapon, of course the Darkarts 3D weapon pack, and of course a weapon, like this here. Okay, now let's start with the weapon. So first of all you have to model the weapon and set it up like this. So arms, the weapon in here, and here's a side where you can look through. So now we have to add our rifle scope. So this here. For that we have to add a plane in the side. So go to add, mesh, and then plane. Now scale it up a little bit, like this here, and rotate it 90 degrees and 90 degrees. Now place it right into the side, like this here. And I think that is good. Okay, now open a new tab. Go into UV image editor, because now we have to unwrap our model. Go into the edit mode with the plane selected. And now press U and unwrap it. And that's it. Now close the tab. And now we have to connect the plane with our weapon. So select the plane and our weapon and press Ctrl J. And that's it. Now we have a weapon with the plane in it. Now press space, type in Ori, and now you see set origin. Now click this and then origin to geometry. And now it's in the middle of our mesh. Okay, now down up here at scale, if you type in 1.3, 1.3, 1.3. That's the best scale for a weapon in UDK, so I would choose 1.3. Can also go up to 100, but 1.3 is the best one. Okay, now I have to place the weapon like this here. So down this red line, then go a little bit this side, like this here, a little bit down, and I think that's okay. So I've went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 boxes to the left, to the right, and around 2 or 3 boxes down. So like this here, okay. Okay, now I have to add a bone. So go to add, armature, single bone. Now place it right to the weapon. You can scale it up a little bit. And of course rotate it 90 degrees. And place it right to the weapon. Okay, that's good. Now select the mesh. Go to this tab here, the object constraints. Click on to add object constraint and then child off. Okay, now the target you have to select armature. At the bone you have to select bone and then set inverse. And that's it. Now we can start animating our weapon. For that, just go into the animation tab, click up here and then animation. Now down here at start type in 0 and end, let's say 30. And go to 0 with the line here. Now select armature, go into the pose mode, to click on to object mode, pose mode, and select the bone with A. And now down here, this little red circle here, you have to click onto it and onto these keys. And that's it, now we can start animating. So first of all, press N to get those properties in here. So first of all we have to make a weapon fire animation. So just click one time onto the arrow, go let's say into the middle, then go a little bit back, like this here, go to the end and type in 0 at there. So at those values here all to 0 or to the origin position. So now I've made a weapon fire animation. Of course a very basic weapon fire animation, and you can do a complex one, but I will just stay at the basic one like this here. Okay. Now click onto this little button here and choose NLA editor. And down here at armature action, you have to click onto this little snowflake here. Now we've made our first animation. So the weapon fire animation. Now we have to make a weapon put down animation. So click another time onto the arrow, one time, set one keyframe, go at the end, go to the end, and then rotate it down like this here. So R and this, and rotate it down a little bit like this here. So that will be our weapon put down animation. It's not a complex one, but yeah, as I said, you can do animation what you like, but I was there such a simple one here. So click onto the little snowflake to create the animation of it, and that's it. Now we have to get the weapon equip animation. So rotate it down, go to the end and rotate it up. So here 1 and here 0. And that's our weapon equip animation. Okay, click onto the snowflake, and now we will create the weapon zoom animation. For that you have to get the pencil and the paper, because we have to write down some values in here. So now go into the up view, so that you see it from above, and place it right to the red line here, so that the red line is in the middle of the weapon. And then go up, so that the red line is in the middle of the side, like this here. Now you can see it's a little bit up, and I think this is good. Yeah, that's good, okay. And that's it. Now press onto the snowflake, because now we've made our weapon zoom idle animation. Okay, now we'll create the weapon, or now we'll note the values on the paper. So I will write down minus, I have to turn on the light, minus 0.23836 and minus 0.21875. And of course we have to go back a little bit. So delete the idle animation and go back a little bit. Like this here. I forgot that, sorry about that. And that's our weapon zoom idle animation. Let's go a little bit back. Like that. And now click onto the snowflake. Because now we have a weapon fire animation, a weapon equip animation, a weapon put down animation, and a weapon zoom idle animation. Now all the zoom animations are missing, so the weapon zoom fire, the weapon zoom out, and the weapon zoom in animation. Now to do them, just click onto one arrow, go to the middle, and make a weapon fire animation. So just a very little bit back, like this here. Sorry, we have to note down our coordinates first. So minus 0.68837. You have to write down this for these three values in here, because we have to type them in at the end to get them back at the normal position or origin. Okay, so now go a little bit back with the weapon to make a weapon fire animation. Go to the end and type in the coordinates. The origin coordinates, of course. So, oops, minus 0.68837. Okay, and that's our weapon fire animation. So let's try it out. And that looks good. So click onto the snowflake. Now we have to get the weapon zoom out animation. So click one time onto the arrow, go to the end, and then type in at the location 0, 0, 0. So that's our starting position. And that's our weapon zoom in animation. As you can see, or weapon zoom out, sorry. As you can see, it zooms out. Okay, now go to the end with the arrow, type at location 0, 0, 0, because now we want to get the weapon zoom in animation. So click onto the arrow, go to the end, and now the location you have to type in your weapon zoom idle coordinates. So minus 0.23836. Here minus 0.68837. And here minus 0.21875. And that's it. Now we've made the weapon zoom in animation, as you can see here. And weapon zoom in. And now we are finished. We've made 7 animations. weapon fire, weapon equip, weapon put down, weapon zoom idle, weapon zoom in, weapon zoom out, and weapon zoom fire animation. And that's it. You have to click onto this tab here and choose default. And of course save it now. Okay, now just export it. So go to File, Export, Autodesk FBX, and save it where you like. Down here you can deselect empty, camera, and lamp, and export it. Okay, now open up UDK. I'll just start it up one time, so that it doesn't take too long after that. Okay. Now go into your folder where you have all the assets in it, and now you can see the Darkarts 3D weapon pack. Now you have to install this here. So I won't explain you now how to install it because there's a readme file in it. So just follow those steps here and then you have installed it. So I won't do that now because I think it's clear how to do that. So now we have to get the weapon scope texture. So for that you have to go into Google. Oops, sorry. You have to type in rifle scope. Yeah, that's okay. Rifle scope. And now choose any scope you like. So you can take this one here, this one, or whatever you like. I will take this one here. And then I will save it. So right click and save. Let's say under weapon. And go. And just save it. Okay, now go into the folder where I've saved it and open it up with Photoshop. So with Adobe Photoshop. Because now we have to create an alpha channel. To get the black or white background away. Okay. Now in here, select all the black. So select color range, then select the black here. Now the fuzziness, you have to go up to 200. Okay, and now just delete, oh sorry, make a new layer, duplicate layer, now just delete it. Now delete the background, and as you can see, now we have the sight in here. So now we have to make a new layer, so click onto this one here, and this layer we have to fill in with a white color. To go to the white, go to the bucket and fill it with a white color. Now select the background copy. Go a second time to the color and choose a black one. Select the bucket and click into it. Oops. Yeah, we have to do it like that. Okay, as you can see we have a white side or a white scope and a black background. Now we will take the rubber and delete those lines here away. Like, oops. Sorry, the layer. Or just paint it over with a black color. Like this here. It's not the best way, but yeah, it works. And like this. And of course here. You can also keep those lines, but yeah, I will delete them. So. Okay, that looks good. And here. Okay. Now, save it. Or first of all, merge these two layers. So merge layers. And then save it. File, save as, desktop or let's say a folder, weapon, scope, and then target, TGA. You have to choose target, okay, because of the alpha channel. Let's call it scope with alpha and save. 32 bits and okay. Now reopen this. So scope with alpha. Oops, sorry. Open with Adobe Photoshop. And now we have to create our alpha channel. So go to channels, delete the alpha channel that is here. Then choose the blue channel and duplicate it. Now select the duplicated blue channel. Go to image, adjustments, levels. Now put the first arrow a little bit down, like this here, and the second or the other two to the max, like this. And that's it. Click on OK and save it. Save. Now open up UDK, because now we have to import our weapons and textures. So open it up. And then, yeah, then wait. And then we have to create a new package. So, or let's take an existing one. Oh no, take a new one. So click on to import. Choose your files. So in my case, the scope with alpha. And then open it up. Package is tutorial weapon package. I think I have a package already in there. Here, weapon tutorial. And there we have to import our textures. So go to the weapon, import the scope with alpha. Yes. Now right click, import the textures from the weapon. Okay, all. And another right click, import, and import your weapon with sign. And here you have to choose skeletal mesh. And here, down here, import animations, import rigid animations, and resample animations. And OK to all. Okay, now we can check the weapon. So double click onto it, and as you can see, it's in there. Now let's try it out. Let's try out the animations. So go to the Anim tab and select the animation. I think it's, how is it called? Soldier. Okay, soldier. And here are our animations. Weapon put down, and those. Now we have to rename those animations. So select the first one in here, and that's our weapon put down animation. So right click, rename sequence, weapon put down. Like this here, weapon put down. Now select the second animation, that's our weapon equip. So right click, rename, weapon equip. Third one is our weapon zoom idle animation. So wait, let's see. Yeah, that's our weapon zoom idle animation. So rename weapon zoom idle. Fourth one is our, oh, that's our weapon zoom idle, sorry. So rename weapon, first of all, delete dot animation. So weapon zoom idle. Okay, delete this sequence. And this one here is the weapon zoom idle. So weapon zoom idle. And okay. Now the fifth one, that's the weapon zoom fire. So right click, rename, weapon zoom fire. The sixth one is the weapon zoom out. So right click, weapon zoom out. And the last one is the weapon zoom in. So right click, rename, weapon zoom in. And okay. Not just the weapon fire animation is missing. Select the weapon sight amateur, blah blah blah, and that's our weapon fire animation, as you can see. So rename it weapon fire. Okay, now check if we have all animations. So the weapon equip, the weapon fire, the weapon put down, the weapon zoom fire, the weapon zoom idle, the weapon zoom in, and of course the weapon zoom out. Okay, now we have all animations. Now we have to go to this socket manager here. So click onto it, new socket, choose the bone, so in my case soldier bone, and okay. Now the socket name must be MF for Muzzle Flash, and okay. Now click another time onto the socket manager and place this socket here to the front of the barrel, or not the barrel, yeah, to the front of the weapon, so where the bullet comes out, like this here. Yeah, that's good. Okay, now we have to create our materials for the weapon. So go to the content browser. Here I have the materials for the arms. Just set up a very simple material, the texture sample connected with the diffuse. So select this, going to the Unreal Anim Set editor, and under materials you can find the material tab. So just add it. As you can see, I've added that. Okay, now we have to create our material for our weapon. So here are the textures. Right click, create new material, okay, and connect the texture sample with the diffuse, and that's it. Now create the second material from the side, create new material, okay, and another simple material to diffuse. Okay, now we have to create the scope material. So right click onto the scope texture, create new material, and okay. Now double click onto it, and in here, to connect the texture sample with the diffuse, the opacity with the alpha channel. Down here at blend mode you have to choose transcoolant. And then we want to add a green shining color, so a emissive channel. You can see a tutorial on my channel how to do this, but I will show it now. So you have to get a multiply, so mul. This multiply you have to connect with emissive. Then you have to connect the A from the multiply with the texture sample, with the black node. And then you have to just add a constant 3, so constant 3 vector, because we want to give it a color. So connect the constant 3 with the multiply, double click onto the constant 3 vector and choose a color, like this here. And to the max. And okay. Now you can see it shines a little bit. You can make it bright with putting this up here. And in my opinion, yeah. It's not perfect as the one from the video, but yeah. It's not so bad. Okay, so or let's say we type in 1, 10 and 1. Those are the best values that you can choose. Then it would look like this here. So a shining green as it should be. Okay, so click onto the arrow here and that's it. Now we have to assign those 3 materials to our weapon. So select the first one, the M200 blah 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 mat, and assign it. Okay, so first, then select the scope and assign it. That's it. And now select the scope with alpha and assign it. Okay, sorry. There. You have to see where the slots are, but in my case they were a little bit, yeah, not at the position as they should be. So as you can see, you can't see it from behind. That's why yeah, for that we have to choose two-sided material. So go into the material of the scope and select two-sided material, because now we can see it from 2 sides when it works. Okay, and apply it. Now as you can see, we can see it from both sides, but the position isn't so good, and for that we have to adjust them. As it's a little bit annoying to adjust them, I will just take the one from my old weapon in here, I think, there, because they've already adjusted. I haven't adjusted it. Okay, then we have to adjust it manually. So going to the weapon, or going to the material of the scope with alpha, and in here we have to add a texture and then a texture coordinate. Where is it? Type in here core and then texture coordinate. Now connect it with text coord, and in here you can adjust it, but I will wait with this because we have to do it in the end when we have the weapon set up. So just let it like that and click onto the arrow. Okay, that's it. Now we've set up the complete weapon, as you can see in here. That's our weapon. Now we have to get the code to work. So for that, go into your folder, into your UDK folder, development, SRC, and then you should have a Darkarts 3D folder. When you've set up the Darkarts 3D weapon pack, of course. Double click onto it, go into the classes. Oh, wait a second. Yeah, that's just for me, so. Go into the classes, and then you can see crossbow ammo, crossbow attachment, crossbow damage type, crossbow projectile, and crossbow weapon. So now you have to go into the crossbow weapon, and in here you can add your skeletal mesh. So go down, right click onto your skeletal mesh, copy full name to clipboard. and now add it to the where is it? To the first person mesh. At skeletal mesh you have to add it. And save. Now we have to adjust some settings in here, like the sound, of course, and some other stuff. But I will leave that now because we have to set up the sound after that. So just close this, and then I will go into the crossbow attachment. Or yeah, let's first of all import the sound. So go into your sound folder, so weapon, sound effects, all guns and knives. And in here you can find, where is it? Not here, light machine guns. And here you can choose a sound that you like. I will choose the M249 sound. Let's say the fire. Okay, that's good. We'll take the fire. For the fire, of course. Then we will take the bolt back. For the weapon equip animation or sound. Then we will go back a little bit to the first directory. Then we can see the bullets, and in here you can see the impact sounds. So like soldier, metal, glass, or dirt sand, or flash. I will choose dirt sand. Then I will take the first one. So take this and copy it. Now we have to go back a little bit, and then you see bullet flyby, and there we will also choose one. Let's say this one here, flyby, and copy it. Okay, now we have to convert those files to a, oh, they are in wave file, so we don't have to convert it. So just go into UDK and import them. Import. And where are they? Here. Dirt sand. This one here. This one, and this one. And open it up. Now press OK to all. Yeah, invalid character. So bow back, flyby, dirt sand. Fire. Okay. Now import all sounds. Is it fire? Okay. Now we have our sounds in here. Now we have to go into the Darkarts 3D package in the content browser. So here, where is it? MISC, and then you see the Darkarts 3D pack. And in here, you have to search for the bullet hit and for the, where is it? The firing sound. Yeah, not this one here. The machine gun fire sound. Now copy and paste them into your package. So create the copy, choose your package weapon tutorial, and OK to all. Go second time into the Darkarts package, and copy and paste the bullet hit. So create a copy, weapon tutorial, and OK to all. Now in our package we have to double click onto the sound cues, or right click, yeah, and edit using sound cue editor. Now in here you can find the machine gun here. So this sound we have to replace. So just delete it. Go to our weapon fire sound. So this here. Right click into the sound cue editor and edit as a, yeah, as a random fire, or just delete the random, just a normal sound, and connect it. Now down here you can see the bullet drop sound, so here you can make some adjustments, but I will add it like this here. So just close it. Now the bullet hit, do another right click, edit using sound cue editor, and now bullet whizzing, those is the node you have to delete, so delete it, and just add a dirt sand impact sound. And add it with a sound node wave. And that's it. Now we can make the adjustments in the code. So open up the code. Local disk E, tune, development, SRC, Darkarts 3D, classes, and then crossbow. So go into crossbow weapon. And in here, up here at skeletal mesh, you could choose your skeletal mesh. Of course, we have done that already. At anim set, we have to choose our animation set. to right click on our anim set, copy full name to clipboard, and edit an anim set. Down here at begin object name pickup mesh, you can choose your pickup mesh. In my case, I will just stay like that. You can add your own weapon as skeleton mesh, but I will stay like that because yeah, it's not much work to do it and not so hard. Just have to import the weapon without arms and without any animation and just add it there. Okay, then down here at weapon fire sound, we have to choose our weapon's fire sound. So go to machine gun fire, right click, copy full name to clipboard, and add it to our code. Add weapon fire sound. Then weapon equip sound and weapon put up sound and weapon pick up sound. You choose the same sounds. You can also choose any other sounds you like, but I will choose the same one. That's it. Yeah, we have to first of all make the equipment sound. So right click onto the bolt pack, or right click into the package and new sound cue. So call it pick up. And okay. Now just add the bolt pack into our sound cue editor and random. Then add a attenuation and just connect attenuation with the end and with the random. And that's it. Now add the pickup sound with copy full name to clipboard to the weapon equip sound, the weapon put down sound, and the pickup sound. Okay, now we've added all the sounds. Now we'll adjust some other settings. For that I will open up my weapon code from the other weapon. From that you can see in the video, so the saw weapon. And we will just make the adjustment from there. So, as you can see, there we just have shoot fire ammo count I've set to 150, so you can choose the ammo count to 150, 150 and 150, and yeah, that's it. So just close it down. And of course here you can choose the scale what you like, but I will stay like that. So close it, file, and save. Now we have to open the weapon, the crossbow, where is it? The crossbow approach. In here we can choose how the projectile should look like. For that, at the project flight template, we have to choose our projectile. For that, just go into particular systems and search for Manta. And there you can see the Manta projectile. Just select it, copy full name to clipboard, and add it on the project flight template. Now we'll look up the settings from my other weapon, so the saw project. And here I've made some adjustments. So as you can see, the speed, like that, the speed is set to 10,000 or 100,000, sorry. So set it to 100,000. The max speed is also set to 100,000, because this is how fast the projectile will fly. Then the max effect distance is also set to 2 million, so let's say infinite. So just type in a number you like. The damage is set to 12. You can also type in another damage what you like. The radius is 40. So 40 radius the enemy will get in a radius of 40 around the projectile will get the damage. I think 40 UUs. Then the damage class, that's lifespan. Then here you can choose a decal material at explosion decal. So for that, just going to the Darkarts package. Probably there's a decal material. As you can see, there's no decal material in it. So searching in the engine, decal, and here is one. Just right click onto it, copy from it to clipboard, and add it under explosion decal. Now down here, decal height and decal height, you can choose how big the decal material should be shown. So in my case I've put in 5 and 5. Okay, now down here at the explosion sound, you can add the explosion sound when the bullet hits. So we will go into the content browser, go into our package, And here we have a bullet hit sound. And just right click onto the sound cue, copy full name to clipboard, and add it under explosion sound. Okay. Now the only thing that we have to add now is a project explosion template. So the impact hit, or the impact particular system that it will show when the weapon or projectile hits somewhere. For that we just go into the Darkarts 3D weapon pack, choose particular system, and then you can choose like that M60 impact. Right click onto it, copy from it to clipboard, and add it under project explosion template. And that's it, save it. Now open up the let's say, which one? The crossbow damage type. Here you don't have to choose anything, just let it like that. Then the crossbow attachment. Here it's skeletal mesh. You can choose, yeah, your third person mesh. So I will just let the crossbow in it, but you have to choose a third person mesh. Just import it and add it. It's like the pickup mesh from the crossbow weapon. You have to add the same one to the attachment. Then down here you can choose the muzzle flash and the impact sound and everything else. Now to do that, because the crossbow doesn't have a impact effect on muzzle flash sound. So to do that you have to search for the M60 weapon. Where is it? Here. The M60 weapon. There you have to go into the attachment class, and in you have just copied this part here. Just copy it and replace it in the crossbow weapon. Okay, now we have a particular system, bullet whip sound cue, template and everything. So just save it. Okay, now we have a crossbow ammo. In here you can choose how the ammo that you can place in your level should look like. So in my case I will add this one here. So go to static meshes in the Darkarts 3D weapon pack, and then you can find the M60 ammo case. Just click onto it, right click, copy full name to clipboard, and add it on the pick up static mesh. On the begin object name ammo mesh, static mesh, and then pick up. And just add it there. And of course at pickup sound you can choose the sound what you like, and the collision height and everything. And of course the ammo count, but I will stay like that, so just save it. Now we have forgot something very important. In the crossbow weapon you have the muzzle flash. So down here, where is it? Where is the muzzle flash? Here, muzzle flash socket is MF, and muzzle flash, no, that's wrong, sorry. Okay, I think it's good, but I will look it up now. Development SC Darkarts 3D classes, and here we have the soul weapon. Okay, here is a muzzle flash template. Muzzle flash. Okay, I was right. Down here at muzzle flash PSC template, you have to add your muzzle flash effect. So just go into the Darkarts weapon pack, click on the particular system, then you have a ASG muzzle flash. Copy it, so copy from it to clipboard, and add it on the muzzle flash PSC template. And that's it. Now save it. Then save everything in UDK, so save selected. And of course, first of all close this and restart the editor. Yes, we want to rebuild it. And restart it again. Okay, so go to actor classes, pickups, weapon. There you can see UT weapon pickup factory. Just add it. As you can see, I don't have a mesh here. I will show you later how to do this, so just wait. Then press F4, and in the weapon pickup class you can choose your weapon. So crossbow, yeah. Then go to view, world properties, and add a game type, so UT deathmatch, and just test it out. Play from here. As you can see, here you can see a crossbow, but it is our weapon, but I haven't added the third person mesh, so it stays as a crossbow. So in your case there would be your weapon there. So you just have to add it on the pickup mesh and under in the attachment class under the attachment class. So pick it up. As you can see, behind view. Oh, sorry. Okay. As you can see, our weapon is in the wrong position. To adjust this, just go into the content browser, into our package, open up the skeletal mesh, and down here at origin we can adjust our origin. So go to row, go to yaw. I think there we have to adjust it. Yeah, and type in my case 270, or let's say minus 90, or let's say 60. Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, just play around with the settings because my weapon has to point in this direction here, so I just have to type in some values. This here 100. Okay, 90. And then we will have to place it a little bit forward, so X or here I think. Let's say 0 and at X 25. And now we have to try it out. Oops, play from here. Okay, as you can see, it's a little bit too near. Okay, to adjust this, just go into the skeletal mesh editor and just adjust the origin. In my case, here we have to type in, let's say, 40, and at set, we have to type in minus, or at roll, minus 5 I think. Oh no, at pitch, minus 5. Okay, play from here. Whoops. As you can see, it's nearly perfect. Just have to go a little bit up, let's say 0 another time. So this is a little bit adjustment work, so it will take a while, but I won't do it so good because it takes time. Yeah, minus 5. Okay. Now we have to adjust the position of the scope. So we have to go into the material. And there at the texture chord, we have to adjust it. So where is it? Let's say, yeah, there you have also to play around with the settings. Oh, that was wrong. So this is a very annoying work, so yeah, I don't like it. So just adjust it with, you have just to adjust it with the texture coordinate, but yeah, I won't do it now. I will just add my other material to it. I'm a little bit lazy today because it's annoying work. Okay, try it out. Play from here. Okay, as you can see, it's not better. But yeah, as I said, you have to adjust this. I will stay like that because it's annoying. I don't like it very much. So you just have to play around with the texture coordinate. Okay, you just have to adjust this in the material editor with the texture coordinate and with the origin of the weapon, of course. But yeah, it will take half an hour to do that, so I won't do it now. Okay, now we have to make some more adjustments in the weapon. For that, we have to just go into the UT weapon. Then you have to open up the Crossbow Weapon. And in here at fire interval, you have to type in a number you like. I will type in 0.1. So this is very fast. So I will just, yeah, 0.1 is good, I think. And save it. Now we will delete or adjust the weapon pickup factory. So just type in UT weapon pickup. So UT weapon pickup, and in here, it isn't okay. Oh no, yeah. Here, UT weapon pickup. and then you can see the UT weapon pickup factory. Now scroll down to the bottom, and down here at, where is it? Here at static mesh, you can choose your static mesh. So in my case, I will just let it like that, or you can delete it. Down here you can add a particle effect and do other stuff, but I've just added a little static mesh. But you can, as I said, you can just delete it like that, or you can add your own static mesh instead of the one from Epic Games. So just save it. Okay, and that's it. Now I have to restart it, so save. No. Yeah, save it. And we have to restart it. Rebuild the scripts. Oops, sorry. Rebuild the scripts, yes. And wait, of course. Okay, open up UDK. And now we should have a nearly 100% working weapon. But we'll try it out and pickups, weapon, pickup factory, crossbow, and where properties UT deathmatch, and try it out. Click from here. Okay, now you can see the muzzle flash is a little bit at the wrong position, so we have to adjust that, and otherwise we have a good fire rate. And yeah, let's adjust the muzzle flash. Content browser, go to weapon pack, go to the skeletal mesh. Now we just and so we have just to adjust the position of the socket. So click onto the socket manager, select it, and let's say we will rotate it. Yeah, I'm not sure which coordinates, so I will look it up. Just wait a second. In here, and yeah, 90 degrees at the yaw. Okay. So socket manager, select the muzzle flash, and at yaw 90 degrees. And try it out. Play from here. Okay. Now it points to the top. Let's say not minus. Let's say roll 90 degrees. Try it out. Nope. Then minus 90 probably. So as I said, you have also adjust this position. I think now it's good. Yeah. Okay, that's it. Now just adjust the position of the weapon, of course. Then the sight in it. So this texture in it with a texture coordinate. And of course the muzzle flash, and then you have a full finished weapon. So when you do everything right, it could look like that here. Where is it? Saw weapon. Then it will look like this one here. So here's third person mesh, and everything is perfect. Okay, so thank you for watching, and until next time.